Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2009-10 hockey season. Block number 20 tonight of this replay takes us to the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, and Strat-O-Matic Hockey for a game between the Ottawa Senators and the New Jersey Devils. Coming into this game, the Senators are at the top of the Northeast Division with 19 wins, 12 losses, and 2 overtime losses. Good for 40 points in their division. The Devils are in at 15 wins, 16 losses, and 1 overtime loss. Good for 31 points. The Senators would be the 3 seed right now in the East. The Devils would be out of the playoffs right now. We are still fairly early in the season, though. So we'll see, and we've got a lot of hockey to play yet. We haven't even gotten into 2010 yet. That's how much hockey we've got to play yet. So we are all set for this one tonight. I'm going to give my glasses a quick cleaning. That'll work, kind of. And we're all set to jump into this one. Face-offs are +1 to New Jersey. 6 is a superior win. That'll go over to Green, and we're off and running. Green, opponent defense 4. He'll take the puck away. Phillips will take the puck away with an inside shot. Salvador will try to intimidate. That's a 3. Salvador will take the puck away for New Jersey. Devils have it again. Opponent defense 6. This time we're looking at Volchenkov. He will take the puck away with an outside shot. Volchenkov will make a pass. Passing L, he'll lose the puck over to Zajac. Zajac for New Jersey. Passing F will be an outside shot for Clarkson. Clarkson is going to try to... Actually, I'm going to adjust the camera here slightly. Clarkson is going to make a pass. He'll lose the puck over to Michalik. Michalik for Ottawa. That'll be opponent defense 7. Clarkson will take the puck away with an outside shot only. He's going to let the shot go. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Defensive left wing, that will be back over to Michalik. Michalik with it for Ottawa. Opponent defense 10. That's a penalty on Clarkson. He'll go off for tripping. 1, 2, 3. Power play is going to be a 1. If the left defenseman is a 2 or more on defense, he's a 3. Actually, if he's 3 or more, so he is a 3. That'll be an outside shot for the right wing. That will be an outside shot for Alfredson. That's a 12. And he'll lose that to defensive left defenseman. Then that'll be... Actually, hold on. I think I just started the wrong power play. 1 is what I should have started with. So that should be an outside shot for Spezza. That's a 7. That'll be a save. Then an outside shot for the right wing. So Alfredson. That's a 7. Save made. Then an outside shot for anybody. They will give that to... They're going to give that to Spezza again. That's a 7. Save made. And an inside shot for the left wing. So Michalik with an inside shot. He's going to let that go from the slot. That's a 7. That'll be a save. Faceoff will come back to neutral ice. Arena cheers. Yay! +1 to New Jersey. 18, though. That'll be an inferior win. That'll go over to Volchenkov, and we're off once again. Opponent defense 4. Salvador will take the puck away with an outside shot. He's going to try to make a pass. Inside shot for Clarkson. Clarkson's got that in the slot. That's a 4. Save made. They'll give that to Phillips will Ottawa. Ottawa with it. Lose the puck. Outside shot only for Green. He's going to let that go from the point. That's a 4. Save made and over to Spezza. Just in time for a forwards line change. And that'll be the new center for Ottawa. That's Fisher with the puck. Fisher with it. He'll lose the puck and a possible breakaway coming up. Left defenseman, if the breakaway penetration rating is 2 or more. It is not, so he'll lose that over to Volchenkov. Volchenkov for Ottawa. Opponent defense 2. Salvador will take the puck away with an inside shot. Kovalev will try to intimidate on a 1 to 12. A 13, he will not intimidate. Salvador with an inside shot. 9, he'll lose that over to Kovalev anyway. Kovalev with it for Ottawa. Passing E will be an outside shot for Fisher. Fisher is going to make a pass. That'll be an inside shot for Cullen. Cullen gets that in the slot. That's a 10. That's a save made by Brodeur, and that's over to Green. Green for New Jersey. Inside shot for anybody. Opponent can try to intimidate. They'll give that to Zubris. Fisher will try to intimidate. That's an 11. Fisher will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Passing F for Fisher. That'll be an outside shot for Kovalev. He's going to try to make a pass. Passing L is an inside shot for anybody. He will give that to... He'll give that to Fisher, actually. Fisher's going to let that go from the slot. That's a 7. Save made over to Elias. And we've got a defenseman line change. All right, that is Elias with the puck for New Jersey. Opponent defense 10. Cullen will take the puck away with an outside shot only. He's going to let that go from the point. That's a 12. Save made and back over to Elias. Elias with it. Passing F. That'll be an outside shot for Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk's going to try to make a pass. Inside shot for Zubris. Zubris lets that go from the slot. That's a 4. Save made by Leclerc and over to Kovalev. Kovalev looking at it for Ottawa. Passing F will be an outside shot for Cullen. Cullen is going to try to make a pass. He'll lose the puck over to Elias. Elias with it for New Jersey. Looking at an inside shot for anybody. He's going to give that to Kovalchuk. Kovalev will try to intimidate. Kovalev will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Kovalev with it for Ottawa. Kovalchuk defense 8. He'll take the puck away. Kovalchuk with an outside shot only. Lets that go from the point. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Defensive left wing, if defense rating 3 or more. Cullen is a 2, which means Elias has a rebound shot. Elias follows Kovalchuk's rebound to the net. 5 for a goalie rating on Leclerc. 2, 3, 6, 7, and 11 are bad numbers. That's a 9. That's a rebound chance. Offensive left wing if offense rating 2 or more. Kovalchuk is a 4, so now he's got a rebound. That's a 5. That's a goalie rating on Leclerc. That's a 10. Save made by Leclerc. That is a huge save on some offensive pressure by New Jersey, but he'll freeze it. He'll get the face-off. Arena groans. Ugh. Just in time for a forwards line change. New Jersey with some great pressure that shift, but they couldn't get anything. They couldn't get anything past Leclerc. Now, the way I do starts, I think Brian Elliott is normally the starter for Ottawa. So what I do is, with teams that have multiple goalies on them, I take whoever's got the higher start percentage, and that's where I start. So I'll roll a D100 to determine who gets the start. If it's that number or under, then the starting goalie gets the start. Otherwise, the backup gets the start. So that's how I determine which goalie starts for each game. Anyway, we've got that face-off to the right of Leclerc. Face-offs are even. 17 will be a visitor win. That'll go over to Sutton, and we're off for Ottawa. Opponent defense 3, Mateau will take the puck away with an inside shot. Campoli will try to intimidate. That's a 7. Campoli will take the puck away for Ottawa. Passing E, he'll lose the puck. Outside shot for Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer is going to try to make a pass. He'll lose the puck. Right back to Campoli. Campoli for Ottawa. Opponent defense 1. White will take the puck away with an inside shot. Campoli will try to intimidate. He will intimidate, take the puck away. Campoli with it. He'll lose that right back to White as they're playing hot potato with the biscuit. They're playing hot biscuit with the puck. Passing D, he'll lose the puck. Inside shot for anybody. He will give that to Kelly for an inside shot. Niedermeyer will try to intimidate at a 1-12. That's a 2. Niedermeyer will take the puck away. Niedermeyer for New Jersey. Passing E. He'll lose the puck. Outside shot for Neal. Neal's going to try to make a pass. Passing J. He will have an inside shot for Ruutu. Ruutu will let that go from the slot. That's a 9. Save made by Brodeur and over to Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner with it for New Jersey. Opponent defense 1. Route 2 will take the puck away with an outside shot. He's going to try to make a pass. Passing K. He'll lose the puck over to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer for New Jersey. Passing E. He'll lose the puck. Outside shot for Neal. Neal's going to try to make a pass with it. That'll be an inside shot for Kelly. Kelly will get that. He's in the slot. He'll let it go. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Defensive center will have it. Niedermeyer will have it for New Jersey. Lose the puck. Outside shot only for Kelly. Kelly's going to let that go from the point after gaining the zone. 9 will be a save made by Brodeur, and that'll go over to Rolston. Rolston looking at losing a puck. Outside shot only for Campoli. Campoli lets that go from the point. Last burst. 11. Save made. Defensive left wing. There's the horn to end the first period of this game. And after 1, we are scoreless here in Newark. And we will get set for the second period of this game. Pretty even game so far here between two teams that are in very different places in terms of the playoff picture in the East. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little bit of Monday Night Hockey here on the channel. I'm just getting everything ready to go off camera. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it actually goes like that. Forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Defensemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shuffle the split deck up as well. I'll take a drink of my Crystal Light after I get this ready to go, and then we'll be set to go for the second period of this game. Okay. There we are. I'm going to take a quick drink of my Crystal Light, and then we'll be off and running to start the second period of this game. The Zamboni's done, so we're all set to start the second period of this game. Face-offs are +1 to New Jersey. 2 will be a superior right defenseman win. That'll be Green. And we're off to start the second period. Opponent defense 1, Phillips will take the puck away with an inside shot. Green is going to let the inside shot go. Phillips not that good with it. A 9 will be lost over to Salvador. Salvador for New Jersey. Opponent defense 5, Volchenkov will take the puck away with an outside shot. Volchenkov will try to make a pass. Passing K. He'll lose the puck over to Clarkson. Clarkson for New Jersey, looking at opponent defense 9. Mikhailiuk will take the puck away with an outside shot only. He's going to let that go from the point. That's a 9. He'll lose that back over to Clarkson. Clarkson once again for New Jersey, passing F, will be an outside shot for Parise. Parise will try to make a pass. He'll lose the puck over to Alfredson. Alfredson will be an inside shot for anybody. He will take that himself. Parise will try to intimidate. And 11, Parise will take the puck away. Parise with it for New Jersey. lose the puck. Outside shot only for Alfredsson. Alfredsson will put that at the net. From the point, 14 will be a save made and up to Clarkson. Clarkson looking at a possible breakaway. Left defenseman, if the breakaway penetration rating 2 or more. Salvador is a 1, so he will lose that over to Volchenkov instead. Volchenkov for Ottawa will lose the puck. Inside shot for anybody. They'll give that to Parise. Alfredsson will try to intimidate. Alfredsson will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Possible breakaway for Ottawa. Left defenseman, that's Phillips. He's in alone on Brodeur. One of the best goalies in the game. Possible Hall of Famer, you never know. That's a 5. Save made by Brodeur. He'll get a piece of that, and Parise will come down to bail Brodeur out. Passing E will be an outside shot for Clarkson. Clarkson will try to make a pass. He'll lose the puck over to Mikhailiuk just in time for a forwards line change. Okay. Calling with it for Ottawa. That'll be passing D. That'll be an inside shot for Fisher. Zubris will try to intimidate. That's a 6. Zubris will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Zubris will lose the puck right back to Fisher with an outside shot only. That's an 8. That's a rebound chance. Rebound is offensive right defenseman. That is Volchenkov with a rebound shot. That's a 9. He'll lose that over to Elias. Elias with it for New Jersey. Passing E will be an outside shot for Zubris. Zubris will try to make a pass. Passing K for Zubris will be an inside shot, for Kovalchuk. This could be bad for Ottawa. 7 is a goalie rating on Leclerc. 2, 3, 6, 7, and 11 once again are your bad numbers. That's a 5. Leclerc will get a piece of that one, and that'll sail out of play, and we'll get a face-off to the right of Leclerc. So actually the face-off will go right here. Arena groans. Ugh. So that's where the face-off will come. That's not representing who's got the puck right now. Face-offs are +1 to Ottawa right now. That's a 20, though. That'll be an inferior win. That'll go up to Elias on an offensive win for New Jersey, and we're off. Instead, he will lose that over to Cullen. Cullen with it for Ottawa. That's opponent defense 7. Elias will take the puck away with an outside shot only. He's going to let that go from the point after gaining a zone. That's a 9. That's a goalie rating on Leclerc. That's a 6. Score! Patrick Elias gets the first goal of the game, putting the Devils up 1-0. Arena cheers. Yay! And let's see, that was Elias. We'll flip over a couple cards on that one. Let's see, any player with a 6. Oh yeah, Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk and Elias scored. And Green. And the Devils now have a 1-0 lead, just in time for a defenseman line change. Face-off coming back to center ice. +1 to Ottawa. Senators really want the equalizer here. A 10, that'll be the superior right wing. That'll be Kovalev, and we're off for Ottawa. Outside shot only for anybody. He will give that to... he's going to take that himself, actually. Kovalev lets that go. That's a 7. Save made and over to Zubris. Zubris for New Jersey. Inside shot for anybody. He'll give that to Kovalchuk. Kovalev will try to intimidate. That's a 4. Kovalev will take the puck away. Kovalev with it, looking at passing F. That'll be an outside shot for Cullen. Cullen is going to try to make a pass. He'll lose the puck over to Zubris. Zubris will intercept that pass. Zubris with it. He'll lose the puck. Possible breakaway. Center if the breakaway penetration rating is 3 or more. Fisher's a 4. He's in alone on Brodeur. What's he going to do with this one? That's a 7. Save made by Brodeur. That'll be over to White. Arena cheers. Yay! Opponent defense 11. Campoli. That's going to be a penalty. And the forward line change before we get there. So we'll do the forwards line change. Then we'll flip over our cards, ticking off our time. And then we'll have the New Jersey power play. One, two, three. There are cards ticking off time. And a 5 is our power play, so we're checking the right defenseman for Ottawa. If he's a 3 or more, he's a 2. Campoli's a 2. So that means we will have an outside shot for the right wing. That'll be for Langenbrunner. A 10 is a save. Then we have an outside shot for the center. That's Niedermeyer. 8 is a rebound. Defense, any player with a defense rating 3 or more. Yeah, Sutton's a 4, so that'll get stopped. And our last shot is an inside shot for the left wing. So that's over to Rolston with an inside shot. A 12, that is a goalie rating because the Devils are on the power play. That's a 9, that's a rebound. Offensive left wing, Rolston follows his own rebound in. He's got a rebound chance. 3 is another goalie rating. And a 5, no! Leclerc makes a save, and we'll have a face-off coming off that penalty kill. Arena groans. Ugh. So the face-off will come right about there. Then we'll flip over a card. Face-offs are even. A 1, that'll go over to the home left defenseman. That's over to White, and we're off and running. White with it, lose the puck. Outside shot only for Sutton. Sutton lets that go from the point after gaining the zone. A 3 from the outside. That's a save made and over to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer for New Jersey. Lose the puck. Outside shot only for Ruutu. Ruutu gets that, throws that on Brodeur. 8's a rebound chance. Offensive lefty. If offense rating 3 or more, it is not. So Mateau will have control for New Jersey. Mateau with it, lose the puck. Outside shot only for anybody. Outside shot, they're going to give that to... They're going to give that to Kelly, actually. Niedermeyer will try to intimidate, though. 12, he will just barely intimidate, but he'll take the puck away. Niedermeyer with it for New Jersey, passing D. Outside shot for Rolston. Rolston is going to try to make a pass. Passing L, he'll lose the puck over to Ruutu. Ruutu for Ottawa. Looking at losing the puck. Outside shot only for White. White lets that go from the point. That's a 4. He'll lose that right back to Ruutu. Ruutu for Ottawa. Inside shot for anybody. That'll be an inside shot for... I think Ruutu's going to take that himself. Langenbrunner will try to intimidate. And he'll take the puck away, but a possible penalty. 1 to 12, there's no penalty. That is a 16, though. So we'll flip over a card. 16. If all 4-rated defense players, they are not, so nothing happening on the power play. And brrr, that's the horn to end the second period. And after 1, New Jersey with the difference maker. Elias with the difference maker for New Jersey as the Devils hold a 1-0 lead heading into the third period of this game. No hockey until later this week. Block 21 will be inside the crease hockey, and that will take us back over, trying to remember what the Avalanche's home arena is. That's the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado, as the Anaheim Ducks will be coming to town to play the Colorado Avalanche in inside the crease hockey. And stay tuned after this game, as we will have a product unboxing tonight after the game. Philip Reynolds with a very cool emoji. I should probably look into those once I get up to partner program, but I've got a ways to go for that. Philip Reynolds, at any rate, is first to join us here at the Prudential Center. You have a question for me? Well, fortunately for you, Philip, I'm setting up the third period, so fire away. Have I seen or tried red ice hockey? Seen, yes. Tried, no. But I might try to track it down at some point. I haven't completely decided yet. I've already got 4 different hockey systems. Actually, is it 4? Yes. I've got Inside the Crease, Strat, Stone Cold, and Shootout. I've heard a lot of good things about red ice hockey, though. So maybe I'll track that down. Excuse me. The only thing I'm worried about, though, is in the one video I saw that I'm trying to remember who did the video that I saw, but I want to say it was Jason Flash Football. He's more known for APA football, and in fact, he's a lot of the reason between him and Dave Gardner. That's how I got into APA football in the first place. It looked like he had a special die that he was using with it. I don't know if that's something I would need to get with the game, or... John said yours was due to ship today. Is that John Turnbull, isn't it? I'd swear I've heard the name of who makes red ice hockey. For some reason, John is the name that sticks in my head, but I wouldn't swear to it. Well, for some reason, John Turnbull is the name that sticks in my head, but I wouldn't swear that's right. That is the right name. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I'll see about tracking it down and getting my hands on it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we are. Let me see if I can pull this. Maybe I can pull this emoji out of chat, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it because we are just about set to drop the puck on the third period of this game. Face-offs are +1 to New Jersey. If I get the print version, that special die comes with it. Okay, so there is a special die that comes with it. Maybe I'll look into it, see about tracking it down. Anyway, coming back to business, 5 is a superior left defenseman, so that's over to Salvador. And we're off to start the third period of this game. Offense-defense die. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Opponent defense 6, Volchenkov, will take the puck away with an outside shot. He's going to try to make a pass. That will be lost back over to Salvador. Salvador for New Jersey, losing the puck. Outside shot only for Phillips. Phillips will let that go from the point. That's an 11. He'll lose that over to Parise. Parise with it, he'll lose the puck. Outside shot only for Spezza. Spezza lets that go from the point. That's a 6. Save made and back over to Zajac. Zajac looking at opponent defense 11. That'll be a penalty on Spezza. He'll go off for tripping. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll flip over a 20 for a power play. If all 4 rated defensive players, they are not, no shots on the power play. New Jersey not able to do anything on that power play, so that faceoff will come just outside the Ottawa zone. John said his next game is baseball. Baseball is one I'm kind of even pickier with, just because I've already got everything for baseball from 1960 through 2019. So I'm a little bit hesitant about adding more baseball to my collection. especially since I've kind of gotten into a rhythm with baseball with having every player card that I need. Because, you know, if you watch any of my baseball videos, Philip, you know I've got a whole big baseball layout that I use with the game board, the business card holders, and the way I've got the player cards laid out, all of that. So baseball is a game I guess I'm even pickier about than hockey. But speaking of hockey, let's come back to the face-off. 6 will be a +1 win all day long. That'll go over to green, and we're off and running. Passing D for green, that'll be an inside shot for Zajac. Spezza will try to intimidate. That's a 13. Spezza will take the puck away. Spezza with it, opponent defense 4. Zajac will take the puck right back with an inside shot. Volchenkov will also try to intimidate. He will intimidate. He'll take the puck away. Volchenkov with it, looking at opponent defense 10. Salvador, that'll be a penalty on Salvador. So we'll have a forwards line change, and then we'll see what kind of power play Ottawa is looking at. Contend with History Maker Baseball and History Maker Baseball Express. Well, I'm presuming that's what the X is in HMB-X, is History Maker Baseball Express. I think I've only tried one play game, which was Hockey Blast, and Hockey Blast didn't really flow for me. Only other baseball game you get is Strat. I do have a few seasons of Strat baseball, but I definitely want to give that more of a go. The baseball systems I really like, though, are Payoff Pitch and Season Ticket. Obviously, well, Payoff Pitch I did my 1991 replay in Payoff Pitch, and my 1985 that I just finished earlier this year on the channel was in Season Ticket. I just flipped over the 3 cards for Ottawa's power play. A 1 if the left defenseman is a 2 or more, and he is a 3. So we'll start off with an outside shot for Fisher as the Senators are looking to tie this game. That's a 10. That'll be a save. Outside shot for the right wing. That's Kovalev. That's a 6. That's another save. Outside shot for anybody. They will give that to Fisher. A 7 is another save. And an inside shot for the left wing up to Cullen. That's a 9. Save made. And Brodeur will get the Devils out of the power play. Arena cheers. Yay! Flipping over the card for a face-off. Face-offs are +1 to Ottawa. Senators looking for the equalizer. 19 won't help them get it. That'll go over to Kovalchuk. And we're off once again. Passing E for Kovalchuk is going to be an outside shot for Elias. Elias is going to try to make a pass with it. Passing K will be an inside shot for Zubris. Zubris lets it go from the slot. 5, save made, and over to Phillips. Phillips with it for Ottawa. He'll look at opponent defense 9. Green will take the puck away with an outside shot only. That's a 3. He'll lose that over to Cullen just in time for a defensive line change. Cullen with it for Ottawa. He'll lose that back over to Elias. Elias with it for New Jersey. Opponent defense 4. Cullen, that'll be an inside shot for Kovalchuk. Right defenseman is Campoli. He will try to intimidate. He will intimidate, but there's a possible penalty on Campoli. 1 to 15, no penalty. That's a 6, no penalty. We'll play on. Campoli, outside shot only for anybody. He will give that to Kovalev. Kovalev will let that go. That's a 6. Save made. And over to White. White with it for New Jersey. Outside shot only for anybody. They'll give that to Kovalchuk on the outside shot. That's a 12. That would be a goal if that would be a goal chance if the Devils were on the power play, but they're not, so Leclerc will get a piece of that. He'll smother it for the faceoff, and he'll take that faceoff to the left of Leclerc while I catch up with chat. On Deck Baseball is great. Nice large cards, and Pocket Pennant is good, especially the computer version. Alright, I will look into that. Not sure I'm going to do anything with it, just because I've already got my... Like I said, I've already got my 5 baseball, actually, was it Payoff Pitch, Season Ticket, APA, Strat, Fall Classic. I've had 5 systems of baseball, not counting my fast play systems, and 60 years worth of those already. So probably not going to do too much more with baseball at this point. Anywho, face-offs are +1 to Ottawa. A 12 will be a superior win. That'll go over to Kovalev, and the Senators are off and running. Looking at a possible breakaway. Right wing, if the breakaway penetration rating is 4. Kovalev is a 4. He's in alone on Brodeur. What can he do with this? That's a 12. He'll lose that to any defensive player as a brilliant stop is made. Zubris hustling back. He'll get that puck, stop the breakaway, and we'll have a forwards line change. Niedermeyer looking to help New Jersey preserve a 1-0 victory here. Opponent defense 9. Kelly will take the puck away with an outside shot only. He'll let that go from the point. That's a 7. Save made by Brodeur and over to White. White for New Jersey. Opponent defense 1. Campoli will take the puck away with an outside shot. Campoli will try to make a pass. Passing L, he'll lose the puck over to Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer for New Jersey. Lose the puck and a possible breakaway. Left wing, that's Ruutu. He's in alone on Brodeur. Senators looking for the equalizer. Ruutu's alone. That's a 2. Save made by Brodeur. Langenbrunner there to pick up the puck. Make sure to control the rebound. Langenbrunner will lose that back over to Ruutu. Ruutu for Ottawa. Passing D. Outside shot for Neal. Neal is going to try to make a pass. Lose the puck over to Rolston. Rolston for New Jersey. Passing D will be an outside shot for Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner is going to try to penetrate. 16, he will not penetrate. Ruutu will take the puck away. Ruutu with it for Ottawa. Passing E, he'll lose the puck. Outside shot for Rolston. Rolston is going to try to make a pass. Passing L, he'll lose the puck right back to Ruutu. Ruutu with it for Ottawa. Just checking how many cards are left. Opponent defense 1. Take away the puck with an inside shot. Kelly will try to intimidate. And he will intimidate, take the puck away. We'll get the extra attacker out for Ottawa. And okay, right. We use the power play section with the extra attacker on. Kelly with it now. Inside shot for Kelly. Right defenseman is Moteau. He's going to try to intimidate. That's an 11. Moteau will take the puck away. Last play. Passing F. Lose the puck. Outside shot for the right wing. Neal's going to throw that at the net. Time's running down here. Here's the last few ticks of the clock. That's a 6. Lose it to Niedermeyer. That's the horn to end the game. And the New Jersey Devils hold on, getting the only goal of the game in the second period. They will take this win by a score of 1-0. Arena cheers. Yay! As usual, I'm going to do my cleanup, and then we'll ask our friends at Downey Games via Final Score Hockey how the rest of the NHL fared. As the Devils get a huge win here, possibly helping the Sabres out in terms of the division. All right. Rubber Band wasn't wanting to cooperate with me for a second there. Here are my logos. Just finishing up cleanup here real quick in case you guys are wondering what's going on and why I've suddenly gone silent on you. But I'm getting everything ready for final score hockey here in just a minute. Let's see, just make sure I've got the charts laid out correctly. There we are. We'll make sure the scoreboard's ready to go. There we are. Now I can use that to track shootouts. And now we're going to ask our friends at Downey Games via Final Score Hockey how the rest of the NHL fared. The Devils survived that one from the Ottawa Senators and won this one 1-0. Let's see how the rest of the NHL fared as we head toward Christmas. December 18th, we're looking at the Maple Leafs and the Sabres. Maple Leafs look like they wanted this game. F63, that is 4. Sabres, G53, that is a big game. (21) is -1 column. So from G, they're rolling on column F now. A 22, that is 1, and the Maple Leafs will win that one 4-1. Turns out the B there stood for bad game. Bruins and the Blackhawks, future Stanley Cup final. Neither team apparently wanted this game. Bruins, E14, that is 1. Blackhawks, well, maybe. P15, that is 3, so apparently the Blackhawks still wanted this game. And by the score of 3-1, they'll get it. Hurricanes and the Panthers. Panthers, J31, that is 2. Panthers, F44, that is also 2. Pressure situations all around. Both teams are E's under pressure. Hurricanes can't do anything with an E24. Panthers maybe with an E65. Can the Hurricanes stop them? Now with a 36, the Panthers will score late, and they'll get that win 3-2. Lightning and the Blues. Lightning, G16 is 1. Blues are also a G. They roll a 23. That is 2. That's good enough for a pressure situation for the Lightning. The Lightning are an E under pressure. But an E13 will do absolutely bubkiss for the Lightning. The Blues will take that one 2-1. Ooh, this is a big defense. This is going to be a big offensive game most likely. Washington in Vancouver. Capitals, L52. That is 4. Canucks, O43. That is also 4. Both goalies apparently forgot how to play this one. Washington's an A under pressure. Vancouver's a B. An A54 for Washington might let them score. A B12 for Vancouver won't stop Washington. The Capitals will score. Now the Canucks need to get the equalizer with their net empty. A B52 will just miss, and the Capitals will get that win 5-4. Coyotes and the Ducks. Phoenix, G42, that is 3. Anaheim, M11 is 0. The Coyotes will take that win 3-0. December 19th, by the way, New Jersey at Atlanta. Devils, G43, that is 3. Thrashers, L44, that is also 3. Pressure situations all around. New Jersey is a C, Atlanta's an E. A C61 might do something for New Jersey. An E41 says Atlanta can't stop them. New Jersey will score. Now Atlanta's got to get the equalizer with their net empty or this one's over. An E44 won't help Atlanta with that. New Jersey will take that win 4-3. Penguins and the Sabres. Penguins, I-46. I-46 is 3. Sabres, J35. That is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Both teams are C's under pressure. 61 might help the Penguins, but a 14 won't let Buffalo stop them. Pittsburgh will score. Buffalo's now got to get the equalizer with their net empty. A 52 won't do anything for Buffalo. The Penguins will take that one 4-3. Panthers and the Hurricanes. Seems like we just played this game. Looks like with the home stadium swapped though. As the die decides it wants to stop. Panthers, G15 is 1. Hurricanes, I-42. That is 3. The Hurricanes will take that one 3-1. Nashville and Calgary to play the Flames. Nashville, G51. That is 3. Flames, I-42. That is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Nashville's a C. Calgary is a D. C62 might let Nashville score. A D15 won't let Calgary stop them. Nashville will score. Calgary's got to get the equalizer now or this one's over. A D56. No, that won't get it for Calgary. I was about to say it will, but Nashville will take that one 4-3. Columbus in Colorado. Blue Jackets, F11 is 0. Colorado, I-56 is going to be a lot more than 0. That is 4. Colorado will take that one in a shutout, 4-0. Red Wings and the Stars. Red Wings, H51, that is 3. Stars, L34, that is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Detroit's a C, Dallas is an E. C33 won't do anything for Detroit, neither will E13 for Dallas, which means that game is going to overtime, and Dallas with a chance to win first. Dallas rolls an L46. That will get it done for Dallas. They will take that win 4-3 in overtime. Capitals and the Oilers. Capitals, N51 is 4. Oilers, H41 is 3. That's a pressure situation for Edmonton. The Oilers are an E under pressure. An E64 might let Edmonton score. An A33 won't let Washington stop them, which means this game is going to overtime. Edmonton with a chance to win first. Once the die decides it wants to stop, neither team is going to get anywhere with that. Edmonton with an H16 won't do anything with it. Capitals with an N36. Nope, that won't do anything for them either, which means we've got a shootout. And that's where the scoreboard back here comes in so much handy. Round 1. Both teams are a C in the shootout. Washington will score, Edmonton will not. Round 2. Neither team will score. If Washington scores here, it's over. Washington will score, so will Edmonton, but that won't matter because Washington will get that win 5-4 in a shootout. Right, there we go. Canadiens and the Islanders. Apparently neither team wanted this game. Canadiens, G22, that is 2. Islanders, J13, that is 1. Pressure situation for the Islanders, they're an E under pressure. An E50, actually an E64 for the Islanders will let them have a chance of scoring. An E53 won't let the Canadiens stop them. That game is tied at 2 heading into overtime, and the Islanders with a chance to win first. A J43 with the Islanders won't get it done. Neither will a G21 for the Canadiens, which means we've got another shootout. Both teams are season shootout, round 1. Both teams will score this time, round 2. Neither team will score, round 3. Neither team will score. Next unanswered goal wins it, round 4. Neither team will score, round 5. Neither team will score, round 6. Neither team will score again, round 7. Will somebody please win this game? Both teams will score. Round 8. Round 9. Oh, thank you. Montreal scores, the Islanders will not, and in round 9 of the shootout, Montreal will finally take that one 3-2. Wild, hang on. Wild and the Senators. Wild, F65, that is 4. Senators, H41, that is 2. The Wild will take that one 4-2. Rangers and the Flyers. Rangers, Rangers F14 actually is 1. Flyers, L23, that is 2. That's a pressure situation for the Rangers. They're an E under pressure. An E16 will do absolutely nothing for the Rangers. Flyers will win that one 2-1. Bruins and the Maple Leafs, original 6 action. Bruins, H44, that is 3. Maple Leafs, J36, that is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Both teams are E's. Neither team will do anything with their pressure roll, which means we're going to overtime. Toronto with a chance to win first. A J11 won't do anything for the Maple Leafs, but an H61 will for the Bruins. The Bruins will get that win 4-3 in overtime. Central Division action coming up as the Red Wings are in Chicago to play the Blackhawks. Red Wings F51, that is 3. Blackhawks O41, that is 4. And that's a pressure situation for the Red Wings. The Red Wings are a C under pressure. C41 won't do anything for the Red Wings, though. The Blackhawks will take a 4-3 victory. Blues and the Canucks. Blues, E64, that is 4. Canucks, P11 is 0. The Blues will win that one 4-0. December 21st. Canadiens and the Thrashers. Canadiens, G24, that is 2. Thrashers, K43, that is 3. Pressure situation for the Canadiens, they're an E under pressure. An E33 won't do anything for Montreal. Atlanta will take that win 3-2. Rangers and the Hurricanes. Rangers, G43, G43 is 3. Hurricanes, K63, that is 5. And the Hurricanes will take that one 5-3. San Jose and Dallas to play the Stars. Sharks, K45 is 3. Stars, L63, that is 5. And the Stars are shining in Dallas in a 5-3 victory for the hometown Stars. Blues and the Oilers. Blues, G61 is 4. Oilers, I32. I32 is 3. Pressure situation for the Oilers, they're an E under pressure. An E25 won't do anything for Edmonton. St. Louis will take a 4-3 victory. Avalanche and the Stars are both I's. Avalanche, I12 is 1. Wild is an I36, that is 3, and that's a win for the Wild at 3-1. Lightning and the Islanders. Lightning, G22 is 2. Islanders roll a 52, that is 3, and that's a pressure situation for the Lightning. They're an E under pressure. A 45, though, won't let the Lightning do anything with it. The Islanders will take a 3-2 victory. Bruins and the Senators. Bruins, F45 is 3. Senators, K16, that is 2. And that's a pressure situation for Ottawa. Ottawa's a C under pressure. A 33, though, won't help Ottawa. Boston will get a 3-2 victory out of that. Panthers and the Flyers. Panthers, F12 is 0. Flyers, J61, that is 4. The Flyers blank the Panthers 4-0. Blue Jackets and the Coyotes. Columbus, E54 is 3. Phoenix, G65, that is 5. And the Coyotes get a 5-3 victory over the Blue Jackets. Devils and the Penguins. Devils, E51, that should probably 3 most likely. I think that's a typo on there. So I'm going to go with that being a 3 instead of the 2 that's showing there. Penguins, O65 is 8, and the Penguins will outshoot the Devils 8-3. Sabres and the Maple Leafs. Sabres, J41 is 3. Maple Leafs, I64, that is 5, and Toronto will take a 5-3 victory. That is your final score hockey by Downey Games for tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always Thursday. As I mentioned at the top, though, we are not quite done with this video yet, because I just got a delivery in earlier today that we're going to crack on the channel. This was from a gentleman off of Board Game Geek, and this box looks really weird, but I think, okay. Yeah, it looks like I was looking for a puncture point here, and it looks like it's right here that we're going to get into it. So, let's bring the knife in, and we'll see what we can do with this. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I don't... This is the first time I think I'm seeing a box like this. Or I've got to open it in a really weird way. Well, I can probably open it like this. Yeah, I think we'll just open it like this. Come on. Get the point of the, get the blade under there. Okay. So we'll open it like this. And what we're greeted by in here, once I close the blade, first thing we're greeted by, and it looks like the only thing we're going to be greeted by, and I think I know why. I'm going to dig into the box in a second because there's supposed to be something else in here. So once I get the bubble wrap off of here, you might be able to see a little bit of what's in here. Give me the knife again. Hopefully that'll stay standing. Okay, here we are. Okay. So in here, we have got Castle Itter, The Strangest Battle of World War II by DVG, aka Danverson Games, created by Matt White, or David Thompson, cover art by Matt White. We'll take a quick look at the back. The Strangest Battle of World War II. The battle for Castle Itter was fought near the Austrian village of Itter on the 5th of May 1945 in the last days of the war in Europe during World War II. U.S. soldiers joined forces with Wehrmacht infantry, an SS officer, an Austrian resistance fighter, and recently freed French prisoners of war to defend an Austrian castle against an attacking force from the 17th SS Panzer Grenadier Division. During a game of Castle Itter, you take the role of the force that defended the castle from 0400 to 1600 on the 5th of May 1945. The goal of the game is to last until the SS deck is depleted without allowing SS counters to reach the castle. You score points for each defender that survives the assault and lose points for each SS counter remaining on the board at the end of the game. The higher your score, the better. Solitaire, you take control of the defenders of Castle Itter. Two-player competitive variant, one player controls the defenders of Castle Itter while the other player controls the SS attackers. Now, we're going to go into the box for a second because there's something else that should be in here. And I was Okay, I think I was expecting the... For some reason, I was maybe expecting the... I was expecting the companion to be a hardback cover, but yeah, it looks like we do have the companion in here. I think I was expecting this to be hardcover, but I'm going to put that back in the box for the time being. We will go through a full unboxing of this tomorrow. Well, most likely tomorrow. We'll see about that, though. But I'm rambling a bit. Let's wrap up this gameplay of the 2009-10 NHL season. So, as I mentioned, there will be no hockey until Thursday. The reason for that is because tomorrow's built in as my off night, although now I'm going to most likely dig into this, and I've got another delivery that I'm expecting. Actually, no, I'm not expecting that delivery until Wednesday. Actually, there's a couple of deliveries I'm expecting Wednesday. We'll get to those then. As for what else is coming up on the channel, Wednesday we're playing Astro Knights by Indie Boards and Cards. Thursday we'll be back to Inside the Crease Hockey at the Bell Arena in Denver, Colorado, as the Anaheim Ducks will be taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Saturday, Mystical Munchies will finish out of the Exquisite Exandria Official Critical Role Cookbook with the dessert. I penciled in Berry Surprise Pie, but I'm looking into other recipes for that, so stay tuned. I'll make a post on the channel. When I know, or I'll announce it in Thursday's video. Actually, I'll make the final announcement in Friday's video, because I'll have the grocery list ready to go for Saturday at that point. Thank you for watching this video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone. The New Jersey Devils hold on and get a 1-0 victory over the Ottawa Senators here at home at the Prudential Center. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow to unbox this.